गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Okay, so till what time do we go on?
Prabhuji, we have a hard stop at 5 p.m. So we can have the class until 4:50, and for the last 10 minutes, we can have question answers.
Okay. Okay, so I was going to speak from Bhagavad Gita, verse 241. This is Vyavasayitmika Buddhi, Ekeha Kurunandana, Bahu Shakhai Anantasya, Buddhaya Vyavasayinam. So this is a continuation from previous verse. In the previous verse, Krishna describes Niha Bikrama Nashosti Pratyavayana Vidyate Swalpamapi Asya Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. A little advancement on this path. What is that path? Krishna is describing the path of Buddhi Yoga in this section of Bhagavad Gita in the second chapter. He is giving different arguments to convince Arjuna to fight the battle. So first he is speaking about in the beginning when Arjuna surrenders to Krishna in verse 2.7 when he accepts Krishna as his guru. Then Krishna starts speaking first about the difference between the body and the soul, the Jnana Yoga, Sankhya Yoga. Then he speaks about Sakama Karma Yoga. He's telling that by performing prescribed duties, you will attain happiness, material happiness. So he's speaking on that platform. And in this section of the Bhagavad Gita, he's speaking about Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga is, Prabhupada is translating as devotional service. Why? Because yoga means to link and Buddhi means intelligence. So linking with Krishna through our intelligence. Arjuna is confused and he wants to know what is certain. He's saying, Yat Shreyashya Nishitam Bruhit Tanme. Please tell me for definitely. Please tell me what is good for me. I'm confused. After giving so many reasons why he should not fight, he's confused. And so Krishna is now appealing to his intellect. This Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi is intelligence. And when we connect our intelligence to the wisdom of Krishna, Prabhupada said, we are supposed to tax our brains, how to spread this Krishna consciousness movement. To find out how we can spread this Krishna consciousness, we have to use our intelligence. To Giriraj Maharaj, when I remember he was describing that, he asked Prabhupada, so how this movement will go on after your, in the future? So Prabhupada says, by intelligence and organization. through intelligence and organization. Krishna also says, one who studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intelligence. In the 18th chapter, Adhyeshyate cha imam dharmyam samvadam avayo jnana yagnena tenaham ishtashyamiti memati. One who studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intelligence. So, intelligence is what distinguishes us from the animals. Because other things, ahara nidra bhaya maithunam samanya detat pashubi naranam dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesho dharmena hina pashubi samana. Without inquiry into the absolute truth, eating, mating, sleeping, and procreation, these are common to both animals and human beings. But human being has this extra intelligence to understand the absolute truth, to inquire, athato brahma jigyasa, to inquire into the absolute truth. Intelligence we have used mainly for improving our life, comforts of our life, for improving eating, for defense, and so on. But according to Vedic understanding, this is advancement, it is material advancement. But the Vedas are saying that now you've got human form of life, you should make spiritual advancement. So elevation of consciousness is considered advancement. And so intelligence, when we are convinced with our intelligence, then we can do what we want to do with great focus and great determination. The why, if we are convinced about the why we are doing it. So Krishna is trying to convince Arjuna to fight, why he should fight. And so this verse he speaks that those who are on this path, they are very resolute in purpose. They are very resolute, means very fixed. Okay, so I'll just read the verse, the translation. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched. So I'll read the purport. A strong faith that by Krishna consciousness one will be elevated to the highest perfection of life is called Vyavasaitmika intelligence. The Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 22.62 states, Shraddha Shabde Vishwash Kohe Shudrida Nishchay Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Krita Hoy. Faith means unflinching trust in something sublime. So Prabhupada gives this definition of faith. Of course, the faiths are at different levels. This is the Uttam faith. Uttam means the highest level of faith. What is that faith? That firm confidence that if I render service to Krishna, I will perform all secondary activities automatically. If I serve Krishna, my life will be success. If I simply serve Krishna, my life will be a success. I don't need to, even though I may not have earned a PhD, I did not earn $1 million. I did not have the most beautiful spouse or most beautiful children. I didn't have a very nice house. Some of these things we consider for our material success. But Krishna, one who has faith that even if I don't have these things, but if I serve Krishna, my life will be perfect. So there is two things we talk about. There is material success and spiritual success. These are some of the things we talk when we talk about material success. One may be materially successful, but spiritually one may be a failure. Bhagavatam says this verse, Dharma svanusita pumsam visvakshena kathasuya notpaded yadi ratim shamaeva hi kevalam. Bhagavatam is saying that you may perform your occupational duties very nicely. You know, your job, you may take care of your job, your family, everything. But if all this does not produce an attraction, notpad, na utpad, utpad means production. If it does not produce any attraction for hearing about Krishna, then you have shramayeva hi kevalam. You have worked hard for nothing. Ultimately, that is what Bhagavatam is very strong on this point. That human life you have got, now it is not that we can have things, but we can pursue self-realization. That is the main business of human form of life. So So, but because it is failure, because material happiness is finished at the end of life, and it is a failure also because it does not satisfy the soul. And it produces an underlying misery. Yehi sansparshaja bhoga dukkha yona yevate. The contact of the senses with the sense objects is the womb of misery, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. So there is an underlying misery. It may feel very happy. Prabhupada writes in one purport, there may be some feeling of happiness in sense gratification, but that feeling of happiness is the ultimate enemy of the sense enjoyer. So, of course, now we have senses, and the senses demand some enjoyment. So we have to do it, we have to gratify the senses in a Krishna conscious way. But simply material happiness, if we spend our life in material happiness, it will keep us, we will not be satisfied, and we will rotate in the cycle of birth and death. Sometimes we are going up, sometimes we are going down, and we are bound in the cycle of birth and death. And ultimately everything, whatever we worked hard, so hard for whatever, it is lost at the time of death. It's not a very intelligent thing. It's not rocket science, and everybody knows it. But Krishna is saying this, please look at the material existence and see the problems in the material existence. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanudarshanam. See the faults in this material existence. Don't get carried away by material happiness. But when we have taste for devotional service, we can be happy in any situation of life. We can be satisfied and happy in whatever situation of life. Of course, the elevated devotees, they can be, Prabhupada said one time that, in the one purport he writes, if you chant Hare Krishna, you'll never be unhappy in any condition of life. For material happiness, so many things have to go right. So many conditions have to be met. And you have to go through so much struggle to obtain material happiness. But spiritual happiness, because it comes from the soul, there is no barrier, actually. Of course, our conditioning is the barrier, but we get Krishna's help. So continuing on. When one is engaged in the duties of Krishna consciousness, he did not act in relationship with the material world, with obligations to family traditions, humanity, or nationality. The Prabhupada is saying here that by surrendering to the Lord, one is absolved from all debts. As soon as we are born, we have so many debts. Devarshi bhutapta nidam pitrinam nakinkaro nayam rinicha rajan sarvatmana ya sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam pariritya kartam. It is described that we are debtors to the devatas who are providing all the necessities, devatas, rishis, Devarshi, Bhutapta, Nrinam, Pitrinam, the forefathers. When we come into this world, so many things are, somebody has, made the constitution, everybody has, there is law and order, and somebody's built the roads, and so many things are already given to us. And we are in debt. But when we surrender to Krishna, then we are relieved from all these debts by one stroke. So this verse Prabhupada quotes in one of the purports in the Bhagavad Gita. So by surrendering to the Lord, one is absolved from all debts. Now that doesn't mean if we are in family life, we don't take care of our family duties. But we have to live our life in keeping Krishna in the center. In a Bhagavad Gita 13.8 through 12, Prabhupada says 4 things should be done in family life. One should chant Hare Krishna with the family members, do some kirtan morning and evening, he says. Second thing is one should read Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, discuss with the family members. One should worship the deity. If you don't have deity, you can worship a picture. Offer your food to Krishna and partake of the remnants of the Lord, the prasad. He says if one does these 4 things in family life, then family life will be very happy. In 13.8 through 12, Prabhupada writes this. So, okay. Fruitive activities are the engagement of one's reaction from past good or bad deeds. When one is awake in Krishna consciousness, he need no longer endeavor for good results in his activities. When one is situated in Krishna consciousness, all activities are on the absolute plane, for they are no longer subject to dualities like good and bad. So when one is situated in Krishna consciousness, then there is no reaction to one's activities, because everything is done for the pleasure of Krishna under the guidance of Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, and Krishna takes charge of the surrendered devotee. Now, the devotee does not act whimsically. He acts based on the guidance from Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And he's not incurring any karma. That's why we say akarma. Krishna consciousness is akarma, because one is not incurring any karma. Arjuna killed so many soldiers on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Normally, killing would be very sinful, but because he was acting under Krishna's direction, it was perfect. So a devotee does not act whimsically. He always abides by the scriptures. But in Krishna consciousness, the purpose is to satisfy Krishna. So he is not concerned with the results. He does his best to serve Krishna. It's like, let's say I go out to distribute books and nobody buys a book. But Krishna sees the endeavor. Oh, he's trying to serve me. So that's why we say Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardhan. Jatayu tried to stop Ravana from going to Lanka, but he was unsuccessful in his attempt, and ultimately his wings were cut off. But it was a success, although it was unsuccessful in, you can say, in a material sense, but it was success. So in Krishna consciousness, everything is auspicious. If it is done for the pleasure of Krishna under the guidance of Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And the devotee always abides by the instruction of the Shastra. The qualities of a devotee are described in the 3rd canto, 25th chapter by Lord Kapila Dev. Titikshava Karunika, Suridasar Vadehina, Ajata Shatrava Shanta, Sadhava Sadhu Bhushana. Sadhava, he is very tolerant, he is kind. And one of the qualities is Sadhava. He always abides by the scriptures. The highest perfection of Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life. This state is automatically achieved by progressive Krishna consciousness. So when one takes up Krishna consciousness through the 9 processes of devotional service, as enunciated by Prahlad Maharaj, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam, one automatically becomes detached from the material conception of life. So Prabhupada is saying here, the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life. It reminds me of some verses in the Bhagavatam. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayadahetukam. By engaging in devotional service to Vasudev, then Janayati, it produces very quickly, Ashu, very quickly, what? 2 things. Vairagyam, detachment from that is renunciation of the material concept. Detachment and knowledge. So another verse that comes to mind is Bhakti Pareshanu Bhavo Virakti. Bhakti Pareshanu Bhavo Virakti Anyatra Cha Esha Trikaika Kala Prapadya Manasna Yathashantashus Tushti Pushti Shudapayo Anukasham. When one surrenders to the Lord, 3 things happen. Bhakti, devotion. Paraishanubhava. Anubhava means experience. Experience of the Supreme Lord. And Virakti, detachment. Just as when you eat food, 3 things happen. With every morsel of food that you take, what happens? Tushti, Pushti, Shudapayo. You become nourished. You feel Tushti is satisfaction, Pushti is nourishment, and your hunger diminishes. So as one surrenders to Krishna, automatically one becomes free from the material conception of life. As one chants Hare Krishna, engages in the 9 processes of devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, which are hearing, chanting, remembering, considering the Lord as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, archanam, vandanam, dasyam, sakhyam, atmanivedanam, offering everything to the Lord. This verse is saying, Sarvatmana yash sharanam sharanyam. One who has sarvatmana, one who has surrendered to the Lord completely, for him there is no, the previous verse that we are talking, he has no debts. In Bhagavad Gita also, many verses Krishna speaks. Mam cha yovyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatithetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. By engaging in devotional service, one rises above the three modes of material nature and comes to the level of Brahman, where he understands his real identity. So, in Shikshashtakam also, by engaging in devotional service, Cheto Darpanam Arjanam Bhavamahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. Vadhu is the wife, and Vidya is knowledge. When we chant the holy name, the wife of Lord Krishna, who is Bhakti Devi, appears in the heart, and with her two sons, Gyan and Vairagya, they appear. Means everything that is not favorable. Now it will take some time, but eventually it will happen if we stick to this. And we get a higher taste. We get a higher taste. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinam rasovarjam rasopiyasya param drishtva nivartate. Krishna says, by engaging in devotional service, you get a higher taste. And automatically the renunciation of the material conception of life happens. Prabhupada would often tell about his Western disciples that, formerly they were doing so many things, but since they have taken up Krishna consciousness, one man came to Prabhupada and says, Swamiji, please give me your blessings. Please give me your blessings. Prabhupada says, yes, I can give you my blessings. But if I give you my blessings, then he pointed to his disciples sitting beside him and said, if I give you my blessing, you will become one of them. And they were all having shikha and tilak and having bead bag and kanthi mala. And so he says, no, Swamiji, that's not what the blessings I want. I want some other blessing. So and that is what attracted many, to join, because the disciples of Prabhupada, although having everything, they have joined Prabhupada in propagating Krishna consciousness, and so many people became attracted by that. So when we get a higher taste, Yamunacharya, Prabhupada quotes Yamunacharya many times in the Bhagavad Gita. As I've been relishing this Krishna consciousness and I'm getting a higher taste, whenever I think of sense gratification, my lips curl in distaste and I spit at the thought. This verse, Yadavadhi mama cheta Krishna padara vinde, Navanav rasa dhamniya, Udyatam rantumasit, Tadavadhi bata nari sangame smaryamane, Bhavati mukha vikaras, Sushtu nishtivanam cha. So like that, there is so this is automatically happens, the renunciation of material conception of life that Prabhupada is talking. This state is automatically achieved by progressive Krishna consciousness. So as we make progress, then automatically we become detached from, of course, we try also to give up bad habits and bad association. And then by Krishna's mercy, it happens. The resolute purpose, so moving on in the purport, the resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. So the devotee is convinced. When Prabhupada is saying here, he's talking about those who are very convinced about this. He's convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I am his servant. I am his part and parcel, and I am servant. And success of the part lies in serving the whole. Krishna says, Mamevamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. All the living entities, all the jivas are eternally my part and parcels. And the part is satisfied when the part engages in the service of the whole. Prabhupada will talk about that later on also in the purport. So knowledge becomes realization when it is applied in practice. And so the resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge, because he has heard, and through that he has got some realization and he applies it in his life. In one lecture, Prabhupada was saying, Krishna consciousness means three things. you have a deep realization of these three things, then you are perfect in Krishna consciousness. Krishna is God. I am his servant. I am his part and parcel. I am his servant. I am spirit soul. I am not this body. And my duty is to serve him. Three things. Krishna is God. I am his servant. My duty is to serve him. If you have these three conviction, now it's a matter of the depth of the conviction, how much we realize these three things very deeply. And the more we have the depth, the more we will engage in Krishna's service. Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I am the source of all the material and spiritual worlds. The wise who know this, they engage in my devotional service with all their hearts. So it's a question of realization. We have some realization, and all of you, all the devotees have realization. And this realization is even deeper for those who are very advanced in spiritual life. So spiritual life means increasing our realizations, and how that happens? When we hear about Krishna and we try to mold our life according to Krishna's direction. So sometimes it is said, when you hear, there are three stages in hearing. Shravanam is like, you come to the classroom or the lecture and you hear. Then Mananam is, after you hear, you have to contemplate. When you go out of the classroom, you have to contemplate on what you heard. And then the third stage is called Nididhyasan. This is a Vedic understanding of how hearing proceeds. Nididhyasan means contemplating on how I can apply what I heard in my life. Information is meant to bring about transformation, and the transformation happens when we apply the information in our life. So how do we get realization? In Nectar of Instruction, verse number 7. How do we get taste? Rupa Goswami describes this. Syat Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapya Vidya Pitopatapta Rasanasya Narochikanu Kintva Adarad Anudinam Khalu Saiva Jushta Swadvi Kramad Bhavati Tadgada Mula Hantri. So it says, how do you get realization? When everything about Krishna is very sweet. We have the song, Adharam Madhuram, Vadanam Madhuram. Everything is about Krishna. His holy name is sweet. His pastimes are sweet. His form is sweet. But I am not experiencing the sweetness or I may be experiencing, but not to the degree that I want, because I am not completely cured of the disease. So he gives a recommendation, how you can experience this sweetness. Because I'm suffering from jaundice. Pitopatapta rasanasya narochikanu. If you have all experience, when we are having fever and then something very good is given, sweet, it doesn't taste that. We don't have any appetite. So our appetite may be less for chanting the holy name, although it is very sweet. But our appetite is less. Our appetite for hearing and reading Bhagavatam may not be so intense. So how can we get this appetite? By doing it every day. It says, Kintu adarad. Adar means respect. Very respectfully and carefully and nicely chanting the holy name. Anudinam. Anudinam means every day. Deen means day. Anudinam means continuously every day chanting. What will happen? This disease will be destroyed at its root. Tad gada mula hantri. Hantri means it will be destroyed. Step by step. Swadvi kramad bhavatiya. One relishes, this natural relish will awaken, and then one will slowly experience the bliss. Okay. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. A person in Krishna consciousness is the rare good soul who knows perfectly that Vasudeva or Krishna is the root of all manifested causes. As by watering the root of a tree, one automatically distributes water to the leaves and branches, so by acting in Krishna consciousness, one can render the highest service to everyone, namely self, family, society, country, humanity, etc. If Krishna is satisfied by one's actions, then everyone will be satisfied. So there is no need to worship the demigods separately. If you worship Krishna, all the demigods, everybody is satisfied. Just as this verse is there, Yatha taror mula nishechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashakha pranapaharo cha yathendriyanam tatheva sarvaharanam achyutejya. That just by feeding food to the stomach, all the parts of the body are nourished. And simply by watering the root of the tree, all the branches, the twigs. So similarly, if we worship Achyuta, Krishna, then all the demigods are also satisfied because they're the parts of the Supreme Lord. So we don't have to worship. Now, this may be revolutionary for those who have been accustomed to worshiping demigods, but Krishna is saying that you worship me. In the Bhagavad Gita also he says, you worship me. So by worshipping Krishna, everybody becomes benefited. And that reminds me of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj and Narsinghadev. Narsinghadev, after killing Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad is offering his prayers. Everybody is afraid to go near Narsinghadev. And then Prahlad finally goes. Brahma tells Prahlad, you go, please pacify Narsinghadev. And Prahlad goes, and then Narsinghadev is very pleased with Prahlad Maharaj, and he says, ask for any boon, whatever you want. I can give you anything. And Prahlad is saying, Narsinghadev, please don't tempt me. I am born in an Asura family. He's taking a humble position. Prahlad Maharaj, he's a Mahajan. He's the greatest Mahajan. And he's telling, I'm born in an Asura family, my dear Lord, please don't tempt me with all these desires for enjoyment. And I'm not a businessman, I'm not a vanik, that I want something in exchange for my service. If you want to give me a boon, give me this boon, that let there be no material desires in the core of my heart. Take away all the material desires. Narsinghadev is specifically, we worship Narsinghadev because he removes the obstacles to bhakti. An obstacle is not just physical obstacles, but these material desires are obstacles on the path of bhakti. So Prabhupada in the 5th canto, the prayers by residents of Jambudvip, he says we should offer this prayer to Lord Narsinghadev every day. Om Namo Bhagavate Narsinghaya, Namastejas Tejasaya Viravir Bhava, Vajranakha Vajradanstra Karmashen Randaya Randaya Tamograsa Grasa Om Swaha. Abhayam Abhayamatmini Bhuishta Om Shram. He says, anybody who wants to become, in the purport, if you see, he says, anybody who wants to become free from material desires should offer this prayer to Lord Narsinghadev every day, and regularly, like that. So then he says, please take away all the material desires from my heart. So Narsinghadev says, you are already pure devotee, Then finally, Prahlad says, can you please pardon my father? He was always blaspheming you. He was criticizing you. Can you please pardon him? And Lord Narsinghadev tells him that because you have taken birth in this family, 21 forefathers have been delivered, have been purified. So this is how in the family, if there is one devotee, he benefits the whole, so many generations. So we'll move on the purport. Service in Krishna consciousness is however best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master, who is a bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student, and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. So, according to the nature of the student, Prabhupada says, so we all have a psychophysical nature. The Varnashram was based on this psychophysical nature, which Prabhupada wanted to establish. And guidance is given according to the nature of the student and how he can attain perfection by serving Krishna according to his or her own nature under the guidance of spiritual master. So Prabhupada says, service in Krishna consciousness is however best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. The perfection of this Varnashram dharma is to satisfy Hari. It doesn't matter whether you're Brahmana, Kshatriya. Arjuna was a Kshatriya, and he was chosen to speak Bhagavad Gita. Ata pumbir dvija shreshta varnashrama vibhagasha swanusitasya dharmasya sansiddhir haritoshanam. The perfection of wherever you are in Varnashram, whatever, is to satisfy Haritoshanam, is to satisfy Hari. So whether you are a Shudra or you are a Kshatriya or a Brahmana or a Vaishya, everybody can satisfy Krishna. So, and Vishnu is satisfied. Varnashramacharvata Purushena Pura Puman Vishnu Aradhyate Pantha Nanyat Tattosha Karana. By acting properly in Varna and Ashram, one can satisfy Vishnu. Okay, going on. As such, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna. And one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Actually, this is the verse when Prabhupada read the commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur on this verse. That inspired Srila Prabhupada to come to the West and to become very serious. Of course, he was trying, but he became very, more serious, you could say, more convinced that he should take his spiritual master's instruction. So we can read the purport of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur on this verse later on. Let me see if I can find it here. I'll just read it now. So what is the purport? Of all kinds of intelligence, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, the best is intelligence focused on Bhakti Yoga. In Bhakti Yoga, one's intelligence becomes single-pointed or fixed in determination. One thinks, the instructions of my spiritual master to worship the personality of Godhead by chanting, remembering, serving his feet, and so on are my only sadhana. So become fixed in instruction of spiritual master to serve Krishna. My only sadhya, my only livelihood. I am incapable of giving up this instruction either in the stage of practice or in the stage of perfection. They alone are my objects of desire and my only responsibility. Besides them, I can desire no other responsibility, not even in my dreams. It is all the same to me whether I feel happy or unhappy, or whether my material existence is eradicated or not. So this is the spirit of serving. Whether I feel good or not, he's saying, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, my duty is to satisfy the pure devotee of the Lord. So one should accept, so as such, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna. And one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in his famous prayers for the spiritual master as follows. Yasya prasadad bhagavat prasado, yasya prasadan nagati kutopi, dhyayan stuvam stasya yashastri sandhyam, vande guru shri charanarovindam. By satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied. And by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. I should therefore meditate and pray for his mercy 3 times a day and offer my respectful obeisances unto him, my spiritual master. So Srila Prabhupada became very fixed in his resolve to come to the West. Because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, in his first meeting and in even his last correspondence with Srila Prabhupada, he told him to print books, to take this message and go to the West and preach this message. And so Prabhupada came with taking a great risk. At 70 years, he was trying in India. He was just waiting for the right opportunity. He didn't have money. He was all alone. And he came after traveling 35 days, something like that. He boarded on 13th August 1965 and landed on 17th September 1965. And all the while on the ship, which was not a cruise liner, but it was a cargo ship, and having bad health, heart attacks, and he came. Without considering, because Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, it is all the same to me whether I feel happy or unhappy, or whether my material existence is eradicated or not. So he, just to please his spiritual master, he took a great risk. And so did so many disciples of Prabhupada. They took great risk to spread this Krishna consciousness movement, because of which we have so many temples and so many, books. They worked so hard to produce these books. And so success in life depends on the satisfaction of spiritual master, who is a pure devotee of the Lord. So service is of 2 types. Service to spiritual master is of two types, Vapu and Vani. And when we say spiritual master, it means Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. It just doesn't mean Diksha Guru, although we tend to think like that. But our line in the Bhagavad Gita as it is, that is mentioned, is a Shiksha line. Not everybody is a Diksha Guru of. It's a Shiksha line. Shiksha is more important. Of course, Diksha is given, and the Shiksha Guru becomes Diksha Guru like that. But we learn from all the devotees, and because every devotee has some realization to share. And the Vani is more important. The following, because Vapu is there, not there. It is there. While the Vapu is there, we serve. But if it is not there, we don't have the facility to serve the Vapu, then we serve the Vani. Vani means the instructions of the spiritual master. So Prabhupada writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita, of all the regulative principles, the spiritual master's order to chant 16 rounds is the most essential. If one wants to remember Krishna and never forget Krishna, this chanting of 16 rounds is most essential. So that is the instruction directly. Prabhupada is our Shiksha Guru, and he is giving that instruction in Chaitanya Charitamrita. The whole process, however, depends on perfect knowledge of the soul beyond the conception of the body, not theoretically, but practically. When there is no longer a chance for sense gratification, manifested in fruitive activities. So not only theoretical knowledge. In India, many people know they will say, yes, we are souls, we are Atma. But the realization, it is not theoretical, but it is also realization. To get realization, one has to follow the process given by the acharyas in day-to-day life. Theory has little value if not applied in action. If I know I have to chant, but I don't chant. I know I have to chant attentively, but I make no effort to chant attentively. I know the traffic rules, but I don't stop at a red light while driving my car. Then knowledge is not of much value. So we may not be able to apply everything in our life, but at least little by little, we try to apply little of what we have learned in our day-to-day life. And we can start somewhere, something. We can start with 1 round, 2 rounds, if whatever, and offer prasad, offer bhoga to the Lord, like that. First thing is we have to engage the tongue in Krishna's service. Ata Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavit grayam indriyai. Sevan mukhehi jivado swayam eva surati yada. Padma Puran says, oh, Krishna cannot be understood by blunt material senses. But when you engage your tongue in the service of the Lord, when you engage in devotional service, beginning with the tongue, Sevan mukhehi jivado swayam eva surati yada. So little by little, we try. Rome was not built in a day, we say. So little by little, we get realization, our bhakti becomes stronger as we. Then, we are almost towards the end. Last, one who is not firmly fixed in mind is diverted by various types of fruitive acts. So, how to become fixed in mind? Mind is very chanchalam himana Krishna pramati balavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayu rivasa dushkaram. Arjuna is saying, oh, this mind is very restless, very obstinate, very strong. How can you fix it? It is very restless. It is stubborn, obstinate. I cannot fix this mind. Krishna says, asanshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena chakriyate. Yes, undoubtedly, Arjuna, he says, Mahabaho, you have mighty arms, O Arjuna, but now you should also become mighty by controlling the mind. So a real hero is one who has controlled his senses. That is a real hero, spiritual hero. So he says, how can you control? Yes, undoubtedly. Krishna is saying, yes, he accepts the difficulty of Arjuna. But he says, yes, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena chakriyate. Abhyas means practice. Accepting things that are favorable for Krishna consciousness. And vairagya means rejecting things that are not favorable for Krishna consciousness. By these two things, doing this, then the mind can be controlled. So I was thinking about this, how we can control the mind. Well, if you read Srila Prabhupada's books regularly and contemplate on this subject matter deeply, Prabhupada says, understanding this books from all angles of vision. You can read again and again. We get intelligence, we get motivation to pursue Krishna consciousness. If we read this, or motivation, if you want a long haul in Krishna consciousness, we should regularly read Srila Prabhupada's books. Because Srila Prabhupada's books give us determination through his purports. Prabhupada says, these purports are my devotional ecstasies. And his purports and the way he has written, just suitable for our Kali Yuga brain. So by reading Srila Prabhupada's books regularly, there are 3 Ds for spiritual life: discrimination, determination, and discipline. Discrimination means deciding what to do, what not to do. Everybody has their opinion about something, what to do, what not to do. But this opinion should be based on Shastra. Tasmat Shastram Pramanante, Tasmat Shastra Pramanante, Karya Karya Vyavastito, Kyatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartumiharasi. At the end of 16th chapter, Krishna is saying, what is to be done and what is not to be done should be not based on one's intelligence, but should be determined by Shastra, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. So we say discrimination. After you decide what is to be done, what is not to be done, then you have to have determination to do what you have to do and determination to not do what you are not supposed to do. So both things. Anukulyasya sankalpa, pratikulyasya varjanam. Of course, we may fail in the beginning. It is not so easy, but we will get spiritual strength by reading Srila Prabhupada's books, by associating with devotees who are fixed in determination. Those who have good sadhana, good behavior, those who are, trying to spread Krishna consciousness. Then by associating with them, those who are fixed in determination, we will get determination. By understanding the bigger picture of our life, we become detached from things that are not really important in our life. Because Krishna speaks another verse, Bhogeshwarya prasaktanam taya preta chetasam vivasaitmika buddhi samadhavana vidhiyate. He says, for those who are too attached to material opulence and enjoyment, bhoga and aishwarya, then this resolute determination, vivasaitmika buddhi, same words, samadhavana vidhiyate, they cannot get this resolute determination because they are distracted by. So we are all distracted by this, this whole material nature is a distraction from Krishna. It is meant to correct us because we wanted to be independent. So we came to this material nature. It is distracting us in so many ways. And why is distracting? Maya is distracting because she wants us to become more focused on Krishna ultimately. So she puts some blocks, tests, obstacles. So she'll test our determination. And another way we can become fixed in determination, fixed in mind, is by avoiding sinful activities. That's why we have the 4 regulatory principles. Krishna speaks this verse, Yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam tidvanda moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrataha. Those whose sins have been eradicated and those who have acted piously, they can engage in my service with determination. So as long the sinful activities will take away our determination to engage in this intoxication, meat eating, illicit sex, and gambling. These are the 4 things that we are supposed to. Practicing celibacy, brahmachari, or grihastha brahmachari also helps in becoming determined. So we can also hear about those devotees who are so determined. Srila Prabhupada, we can read Lilamrita, how he was so determined. Dhruva Maharaj, how Narad Muni tried to dissuade Dhruva Maharaj in so many ways. Maharaj Prataparudra, Rukmini, how she was so determined. Prabhupada also gives in the 6th chapter the story of the sparrow and Garuda, how the eggs were stolen, but the sparrow was determined. Of course, on its own, it could not empty the ocean, but Garuda came. So we have to have a fighting spirit. In Krishna consciousness, there has to be a fighting spirit. Not that we fight with others, but we have to fight with our mind. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, beat your mind with the shoe in the morning. Not literally, but and with the broom at night. We make friends with our mind So we should also chastise the mind, when it is not behaving nicely. So this fighting spirit, because Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness means declaring war against the illusory energy. And when you are at war, you have to be very determined. You cannot be half-heartedly going into war. Then you'll be captured by the enemy or you'll be killed. So similarly, Prabhupada says, why Maya is so strong? He said, Maya is not strong. Your purpose is not strong. Of course, these are all things which we can. Then feeling urgency and importance of spiritual life. So I'm going to stop here. It's already 4:50, but we can take some, if somebody has any comments, then we can discuss. I have many more points on how we can become determined, but I'll just take a pause and see if you have anything you'd like to say. Anybody has any comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much. It was a wonderful class, so much to actually gather and so much thought provoking. I wish you could go on for at least 1 more hour, but I know you can't. But I just want to ask a quick question. So you very wonderfully explained about the material success and the spiritual success. So materially we might be very successful, but at the spiritual level, we might be a total failure.
Right.
So now my question is, how do we understand what is success in spiritual life? At what point we can say that, is it that just by getting initiated we can say that we are now successful in spiritual life? So how do we determine if we are successful or not?
Krishna Prem, in our offenses we recite that to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prem. So when you get love for Krishna, then that is called success.
So we have to determine for ourselves.
No, the Shastra says success is when you have attachment, when you develop your
Okay.
love for Krishna, then it is called success. So I mean, love means it's not just love, but it translates into service, devotional service. Prabhupada would often say, love is not just, it's like action, devotional service. You do something for Krishna, like mother loves the child. So the child, when it cries, the mother takes care of the child like that. So we do something for Krishna and love develops. You can feel, everybody can feel how much you are thinking of Krishna, because when you're in love with somebody in this material world, you are always thinking about that person, right? Yuvtinam yatha yuni, yunam cho yuvato yatha, manobhi ramate tadvan, manome ramatam tvai. One prayer this devotee offers I think it is quoted in Bhagavatam.
I think it's in Padyavali, Prabhuji, the one that you...
Yeah. So it is saying that just as the minds of young girls are attracted to young boys, and just as the young boys are attracted to young girls, oh my Lord, let my spontaneous attraction be for you. So we want to come to this stage of how we can feel like the taste in chanting, we, of course, by giving service to Krishna, Krishna will give us the taste. So, but we can always pray to Krishna for taste. Krishna, please give me some taste in serving you, so that I can become free from this desire for material enjoyment. Of course, this is it's not so easy. It's like, because we are deeply conditioned, it takes some time, but we have to be very, we have to do our best. And then if we fail, next life we'll progress. But Prabhupada says, don't wait for another life. Try to finish your business in this life. Also, although Krishna gives this promise, advancement is never lost, it is trying to motivate us that you at least start your process. But Prabhupada says, my spiritual master used to say, finish your business in this life. Don't wait for another lifetime. Means give it your best shot, whatever you can do, and then leave the rest to Krishna, wherever he wants us to go, like that. Ultimately, who will judge our success? Krishna will judge our success. Like in our office, we have an appraisal, or we do, and then we write our section. This is what I did. And the manager has his own section. The manager looks at our comments and says, no, but this I don't agree with, or I agree with this. So ultimately, it is Krishna who will determine But yeah, Krishna Prem is the success of life. So when we have some love, at the end of life, if we have some attachment for Krishna, for the holy name, for reading Bhagavatam, then we know we have got we've spent our life uh, nicely.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I have one more question, but I'll see if someone else wants to add something, because I already asked once. I don't want to be very selfish.
Yes.
Okay, if no one else has anything, so one last question, Prabhuji, from my side. So you quoted that verse from the 7th chapter of the Gita, where Krishna says that one whose sins have been eradicated, they come and they worship me. And then you were talking in terms of following the 4 relative principles. But Krishna also says at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Sardharman Parityajya Mamekam. If you just surrender to me, I will free you from all the sinful reactions. So isn't that there is a little bit of contradiction there?
Yeah, but if you get the mercy of the pure devotee, of course, before you get the mercy of Krishna, you get the mercy of the pure devotee. Like one time, so Yesham Tvandagatam Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam. So it says that those whose sins have been eradicated, they can engage. But if you get the mercy of pure devotee, Prabhupada was asked this question. Prabhupada, this verse, Aho Bato Swapachoto Garyan Yad Jivagre Vartate Nama Tubhyam Tepus Tapaste Juhuvu Sashnurarya Brahmanachur Nama Grinanti Yete. Devahuti is speaking this verse. He's saying, oh, how glorious are they who are chanting the holy name. They must have performed all sacrifices. They must have taken bath in all the holy places. They must have achieved all the good manners of the Aryans. They are so glorious. So somebody asked Prabhupada, does it mean that we are chanting Hare Krishna? We have done all this? Prabhupada says, no, you didn't have any qualification. I made your qualification. So by the mercy of the pure devotee, we can get a boost. Even ordinarily, you have to go through the steps. But if you get the mercy of the pure devotee, means if you serve the pure devotee, if you follow his instructions and take guidance and help, and by their good wishes and then spiritual life becomes like we get the strength to follow these principles. And then so surrendering to Krishna, it generally doesn't happen so fast. Prabhupada says much penance is required, but we can surrender. We have free will. In one famous snippet, Prabhupada says, 1 minute it takes to surrender to Krishna.
Right.
How much time it takes to surrender? 1 minute one can surrender to Krishna. But generally, because of our conditioning, it is not so easy. So, but we can, if you want. Khatvanga Maharaj, he surrendered to Krishna right before his death. One Murat he had left, and he surrendered to Krishna in that short time. He achieved perfection, is described. So we can surrender if we want. It's a question of free will, and then connecting with the pure devotee of the Lord. And in this way, one can expedite.
Sure. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for inviting me.
Okay. So I think we can stop here. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your association today. Really enjoyed your association.
And please come again, Prabhu. This was a wonderful lecture. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Whatever we have, it's all from Prabhupada's books. So all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah.
I hope I can remember all that you said. Thank you.
Okay. So
yeah, we'll move on with our the rest of the Sunday program. So we'll start with the Aarti now. Yeah.
Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Vishnu Padaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namah प्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी देशतारिणे। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी शिवो जय जय गौरचंदे आरती शोभा। शिवो जय जय गौरचंदे आरती शोभा। कोटि चन्द्राजिनी वदन उजाला कोटि चन्द्राजिनी वदन उजाला देशे वनमाला करे जलमाला देशे वनमाला करे जलमाला शिवा शुकनारायणा प्रेमे गदगा शिवा शुकनारायणा प्रेमे गदगा काकाति विनोदारे गोरा संपादा काकाति विनोदारे गोरा संपादा गौरांगे राधिक शोभा जगा जगमाना लोभा 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 जगा जगमाना लोभा जगा
Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Gaur Premanande.
Hari Bol.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhacharya Sarasata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhacharya Sarasata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasili Gaura Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Girigopadan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Gangamai Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shrimati Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. O Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Ki Jai. Shri Shri Gauranitai Ki Jai. Shri Shri Gauranitai Ki Jai. Lord Nrsimha Deva Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktavinda ki jai. Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Someone chanting the Sringadev prayers?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Should I start?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Namaste Narasimhayo. Namaste Narasimhayo. Namaste Narasimhayo. Namaste Narasimhayo. Prahlad Lad Daine. Prahlad Lad Daine. Hiranyakashi Parvakshaha. Hiranyakashi Parvakshaha. Shilatankana Kalaye. Shilatankana Kalaye. Ito Narasimha Paroto Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Paroto Narasimha. Jata Jatavami Tato Narasimha. Jata Jatavami Tato Narasimha. Mahir Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha. Mahir Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapate. Narasimha Adim Sharanam Prapate. Tabakara Kamala Bare Nakamakuta Singha. Alita Hiranyakashipo Tanubingha. Keshavadita Narahari Rupa. Jai Jagadita Hare. Jaya Jagadita Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Apakara Kamala Bare Nakamakuta Singha. Lalita Hiranyakashipo Tanubingha. Keshavadita Narahari Rupa. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Narasimha Dev. Jaya Narasimha Dev. Jaya Narasimha Dev. Jaya Narasimha Dev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. नरसिंह भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, अनंत गिरि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरुदेव की जय.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for our Sunday program online this evening. Prabhuji, can I go ahead and share my screen? We had a wonderful class from Premasindhu Prabhu this evening. And we had quite a few takeaways from today's class. So with that, I will just try to share my screen one more time. So our sponsors for today's program Mahadana Mataji, Jack Prabhuji, and Srinath are sponsoring for Radha Kunda. Hari Bol! Anisha Mataji and Raman Prabhuji and family are sponsoring for the benefit of their aunt Anuj Bahal, who is currently in ICU. Loud Hari Bol for the quick recovery of Anuj Bahal Mataji. Hari Bol! So if any of you are interested in sponsoring for any of our regular programs, like our Sunday program, you could sponsor for only $125. And for that, you may contact His Grace Pyari Mohan Prabhuji or Her Grace Jiva Mataji at the temple phone number 860-289-7252. A quick snapshot of our regular online programs. We are running quite a few online programs these days. And if any of you are interested in joining any of the programs, if any of you feel that you're missing out on any of these programs, please do make every endeavor to join, because we're having very exciting discussions in all of these different programs. You can also find the details on our temple website, which the link to which is also displayed at the bottom of your screen. The links to join are also available on the temple website, and that's also displayed on your screen currently. It's a regular on temple Zoom ID. So please try to, if any of you are missing out on any of the programs, try to join them. With that, we will now move over to more chanting for our sponsors. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, one quick thing. I think Pyari Prabhu wanted to make a quick announcement.
Make it now or after? Okay, I'll make it now. I just wanted to let everybody know and thank everyone who participated in this Bhagavad Gita book distribution, that we did more than we expected, which is all by the thanks of all the devotees who donated for the books and distributed books to prisons, to libraries. People gave books to their friends, relatives. We distributed books to motels. I don't know, maybe somebody gave them to their enemies, but in any case, we distributed 1,379 Bhagavad Gitas.
Hari Bol!
We were trying to do 1,000, and we actually, for those who didn't know, every temple had to say how much they were going to do, and we said 500 because we wanted to make sure we did it. So we really did a lot more than double what we told the others, but we were trying for 1,000. So we did 1,379. Hari Bol, thank you all. You all did a great job of distributing Prabhupada's books, and you will not be the loser for giving for these books. Everybody is benefited. You're benefited eternally, not just this lifetime, but eternal benefit. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Glories to Prabhupada. So anybody else gonna know what goes on next?
Okay, Hari Bol, I'll chant now for the sponsors. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Our sponsors and our beneficiaries ki jai. Madana Mataji, Jack Prabhuji and Srinath ki jai. Radha Kund ki jai. Anisha Mataji, Raman Prabhuji ki jai. Anuj Bahel Mataji's quick recovery ki jai. With that, we're at the concluding stage of our Sunday program this evening. Thank you very much for joining, everyone, and we hope that you will join us again in our upcoming programs. Hare Krishna.
Shiva